As modus vivendi et operandi, synodality presents the idea of a church that becomes more dynamic, more living, and more participative for the faithful. Pope Francis presents synodality as a call, we would say an urgent call to listen, which is more than just feeling or listening. In his groundbreaking encyclical Laudato Si, he says, we have to be ready, we have to be available to listen to the cry of the earth and the cry of the poor. So in a way, synodality is a call to all of us to become an active participant of the faithful in all the activities in the life of the church. So in a way, we have to foster and we have to promote the interconnectedness and interrelatedness, what Laudato Si says as the focal point of our being related to God, to one another, and to entire creation. So we have to go further and farther from what we are today to promote the life that is based on the evangelical counsels. One thing, we have to be open to the faithful, whether we are with their priests, ordained priests, or religious members of any congregation, or let us say we are part of the ecclesial authority, then we have to be open to listen to the faithful. We have to allow them to participate or make them participate in the decision-making process. So in a way, if you see, synodality is a call for all of us to transform ourselves, to get converted, to foster that kind of attitude where we change our way of thinking, way of acting, way of reacting, so that we can allow others also to become part and parcel of the decision-making process. So that allows us also to be active members of the church. When we say people of God does not mean only by participating in the liturgies or Eucharistic celebrations or in the activities of the church, but also part of the decision-making process. So it gives us the sense of belongingness that we are the church, each one of us. And there lies the seeds of the synodality. You know, this synodality is being encouraged and promoted very much by Pope Francis, because right from the beginning of his papacy, he has given the feeling that he is for the people and people are for the church. There are no two poles or two polarities, but only one, where all are working together for the mission of the church. He himself took the name of the Pope. He took the name of Francis of the Assisi. That already gives the indication that he wants the church to open to the poor, to afflicted, to the marginalized. That's why he uses the word, the church is like mother with open heart, open arms. And also it should function, the church should be open for all, especially for the poor. That's why he has mentioned very clearly what the terms he used in Laudato Si. Let us listen to the cry of the earth and cry of the poor. Both are suffering, and that this poor includes everyone. Poor, marginalized, destitutes, who are neglected by the society or marginalized by the larger society. Thank you for bringing out this point, because this is very important, because you have mentioned the diversity, diversity of cultures, diversity of faith, diversity of practices and traditions, and this is what makes the church more beautiful. We can see the beauty of the church in this diversity. And this diversity also enriches the church, and enhances the spirit of more active participation of the faithful. Why? Because if there is one uniformity or only one type of tradition, then it becomes like a monotonous. But once you are talking about the diversity, we can enrich in different ways what we can do from our tradition, from our culture, our point of view, our worldview, or even what our activities. That's how you can see the Asian church, its richness, always. because all people can contribute in different ways, and it can become still more rich, still more, we can say, creative, and also more participative, because it gives space. We have used the word, we are enlarging the tent, making it bigger to accommodate all different types of culture in different contexts or even different practices.